My name is Rajathon, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about Assassin's Quest by Robin Hobb. This is book 3 in the Farseer trilogy. Books 1 and 2 are Assassin's Apprentice and Royal Assassin, which I read in April and May, I believe. There are individual book reviews for both of those books. Now I saw this book in May, and it took me the whole month of June to read it because I was in a slump. Now this book is big. It doesn't quite seem that way maybe when you see it. I mean, like a bit, but it has 838 pages, which is a lot. And because of my reading slump, it took me a while to get through this. So I actually read like the second half during the last few days of June, when I seemed to finally get over my slump a bit, and the first half took me, well, like 3.5 weeks or something. So I don't think that's the fault of the book. I think me being slumpy didn't help. Also me reading a big book, as well as the last book that I read in May, but that will be the next video in May. In June, A Column of Fire, which is also a big book, but we'll get to that. I think for my reading experience, it's good to make it feel like I'm making progress. So all of the books that I've talked about so far, other than The Summer of Jordi Perez, I read in like the beginning of June. So, and then there was like 2 weeks in June where I didn't finish a single book. Yeah, anyway. This is adult fantasy, book 3 in the trilogy, the Farseer trilogy, which is part of the Realm of the Elderlings. This is the first trilogy in that over-encompassing series. So, start with Assassin's Apprentice, not with Assassin's Quest. This is book 3. I have talked about the other 2 books in this series, so this continues the story. And there were some great moments in this. I was slumpy, and also somewhere it slowed down a bit, the book, I felt. But again, it could have been my slump, I don't know. Yeah, so this series is about Fitz. It is really hard to just give a synopsis of book 1, because we're obviously quite, well, a few years from the beginning of book 1 sort of thing. So, more than a few years probably, because Fitz is 6 right at the beginning of book 1, but anyway. I don't know how much of it is a spoiler as well and not. But yeah, I really like Fitz and Night Eyes and their relationship. Fitz has the wit which enables him to talk with certain animals. Kind of. Anyway, oh, I'm tired. So, book 1 was the shortest, and then book 2, then book 3. And I'm glad that I finished this. Oh, sorry, kicking the tripod again. And like I said, so there were some really good parts in there. I think just my slump. But like the whole last part was very suspenseful. I wanted to keep on reading. I like the writing style. Is it too dark? I mean, I'm going to guess the answer is yes, but this is quite a heavy tripod. So here are Assassin's Apprentice and Royal Assassin, which are books 1 and 2 in the Farseer trilogy. Then we have the one I just mentioned, which I left on my desk. Oops. Then we have Ship of Magic, which isn't here because I put it on my, because that's the one to read next. And then we have these. Oh, Yeah, very, very unprofessional of me. So, oh yeah, and these. That's the newer ones. I think the newest ones. And why is this one smaller than these two? Yeah. Anyway. This tripod is... this is like my big tripod rather than my small one. And it is quite heavy. In comparison. Lighting is not too bad here. What I'm actually using now is a lamp up there. So, yeah. I could have opened up the window, but I tend not to open this window a lot. It's summer in the Netherlands, and so it can get warm. It's not that warm outside at the moment, but it is still warm inside our house from the last heat wave we had. I don't know if it's officially a heat wave, but it was very hot for a while. Too hot for me. And so when the sun shines on the window, it gets even hotter. And despite that it is now a lot cooler outside, it is still... oh... can you even see that? It's still 24 in this room, if this is accurate. So yeah, I'm only opening up the windows when I need to. And when I say open up the windows, these windows can't actually open. What I mean is open up the shutters. We don't have curtains because we moved. Well, we bought a house and then there was a global pandemic, so I haven't been able to buy curtains still. Yeah, anyway, thank you ADD for getting me distracted as usual. Yes, so this book, I rated it a 9 out of 10 instead of a 10 out of 10, which was what I rated the other two books. But if I hadn't been slumpy and all of that, I might have given it a 10 out of 10. I don't know. I don't know if it really slowed down or whether it just seemed that way because I didn't feel like reading, if that makes sense. So when I did read, it didn't feel like I'd make much progress. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. Well, lots of people have read this series. It is quite... this was originally published in 1996. My paperback from 2007. So it's been around for a while. Obviously the newer one's not as long. But yeah, I've been meaning to read this series for years. I have owned... because I don't think you can even buy these anymore. Because they have the newer covers now, I think. So I've had them on my shelf for a while. And this year I finally got around to starting the Realm of the Elderlings, thanks to several booktubers that I watch. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. If you've also read this, or if you are interested in reading it, please leave a comment down below. Or if you don't read fantasy, also leave a comment down below if you want. If you want to tell me about something that because of the pandemic you haven't been able to do for a while. Like, I haven't got any curtains, but we do have shelves. So also I haven't got lamps. So yeah, we do have bulbs, but not lamps. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Up to see you in my next video. Bye.